Hi, a little nervous. I have not been on any kind of video, live, or made any public statements for over 4 months, I believe now. Long time. So to all of you that I have missed, thank you for your love, support, and continued help. I'm making a public statement today because I feel that things are getting out of hand. And when this is happening, it can cause damage and consequences for me, my family, and especially my children. I know that recently, the whole time, I have been continued to be talked about, discussed, some ridicule, but a lot of things that are happening are just part of who I am. But with that said, being a public figure does not mean that I am not just like you. I am a human being, and above all, I'm a mom. I do not feel that things have been just. I do not feel that my children should have been removed. But the point of the matter is, they were. And with that, my main concern, my main priority, always has been and always will be my children, my family, the well-being, emotionally, mentally, and physically of my children. I have chosen to remain quiet. I make my own decisions and nobody makes them for me. And with that being said, the biggest problem I have is that people want to speak for me or continue to, I don't want to say report, but continue to discuss a case that they don't know anything about. There are some people in my life that are very aware. And so the first thing in this I want to make it very clear that I do not believe anyone that is close to me is out to harm me, hurt me, or take advantage of me. But just like everyone, we all make decisions, and sometimes the consequences are not what we expect. With that being said, first of all, I want to discuss or make a statement in regards to the sovereign citizens movement and being associated with my case, my family, and myself. I do not knock anyone's point of view. I do not choose to dictate what people think, follow, or want. And therefore I ask that you don't do that to me. I am not in favor of any harm, harassment, issues within the police, the CPS, government, or anybody. I do not promote violence. I did not ask for anybody to make those type of moves or decisions for me. I am not a sovereign citizen. I know in the beginning of when it first came out, I was misled. You want to believe something, so sometimes you do, but you're allowed to have a change of heart, mind, and thought process. I have my own ways that I feel is necessary and what I will continue to do for my family and any other person that I am around that seeks any kind of friendly advice. At this point, I have put up all advocacy work. I do not take cases. I am not involving anybody else in my case. I do have an advocate. I chose that advocate. I believe in that advocate and what we have done. I do have somebody else close to me, and I know that that has been a big issue, and that is where this sovereign citizen issue came from. I am not here to hurt, harm, or bring any harassment upon anyone. I don't agree with everything that any one person's done, states, or believes. But I do respect opinions, love, support, and understanding. I do not know the sovereign citizen that spoke on my, I don't know if you would say spoke on my behalf, but made some statements or asked some things to be done in my case. At this time, I would request that anyone going down that route, thinking that they are in it for the good of me, to please stop. I'll say it again. I am not a sovereign citizen. I am Jamie Starr Johnson. Whatever you want to call me or make fun of me with my names, that's who I am. I am Jamie. And I have my own thoughts, beliefs on what I have lived, experienced, researched. It's just like you. I'm allowed to be me. But I am not part of that movement. So anyone stating that is absolutely giving you false information. Anyone drawing that conclusion, you are incorrect. I'm going to say I did not know that the live was going out in regards to my arrest. I did not tell anyone not to do a live, but I didn't tell anyone to do one. I don't believe that that was meant to harm me, but I need for people to know that it is not something that I was a part of in regards to the entire broadcast. I was very upset, as many can relate to. The reason I had not turned myself in, and I know many people are very concerned about that, was a few reasons. My reasons. I was not avoiding it. I was trying to find a way, legally, as it's been stated, to make a different outcome, I guess you would say, to have something different happen in the form of a civil summons. I am not a criminal. I'll make this very clear. I did not make any threats. I never have. Not one. And the paperwork can prove that. But it is a consequence of something that happened, accidental or not. It happened. I did not turn myself in because I felt that we could take care of it in another way. I was also, for a period of time, quarantined and facing an illness and being COVID exposed. I also have deadlines in this, and as many people know, I have filed an appeal on the Chins hearing in regards to my children and my case. I had deadlines, and I was trying to meet those with the understanding that we would possibly be able to take care of it somewhere else. The way that things happened that day were very shocking, and as many could hear, very upsetting. I am human. I am also somebody that suffers from anxiety. And I also suffer from some PTSD in regards to law enforcement. There was one in particular officer, and a lot of the conversation was not recorded. I know there's some confusion about what the charges were, but I'm going to speak truth and only truth. I was under the understanding, yes, that it was a misdemeanor. I'm also the one that heard what the officer said to me. They made the statements that they were given permission by the prosecutor to kick in my door for this, what I thought, misdemeanor. When I argued that it's a misdemeanor, and that they couldn't. Look, anybody's going to say that. Right now, I don't even care. But I did tell them, that's a misdemeanor. You're going to kick in my door for a misdemeanor? And I was specifically told it was a felony. I was quite shocked. The person that executed the warrant is somebody that I have tension and conflict with. And I felt it was very intentional, the way that they did. This person chuckled as they made sure I knew I was going to go to jail. I did voluntarily open the door and voluntarily go to the police department. I feel that I was probably, I don't want to say lied, but the truth may have been stretched a little. Because until I got to the jail, while that conversation on the live continued, I was gone. And in the car ride, the officer continued to tell me it was a felony. When I got to the jail, I asked them if I was going to be going in front of the judge today. And they stated not even a chance. They also pointed out to me that on this warrant, the written copy, I'm sorry, not written, but printed copy from the police department did state felony arrest warrant twice. Very large, words. That's all I could see. I know that some things were talked about after, but I can understand why it would be thought that that is the case, because I myself thought it until the jailer pointed out on the bottom of the warrant that indeed it was just a misdemeanor. I do not have new charges. I am out on my from my own. Sorry. I am out on an OR. I will attend my court hearings, and I will do everything that is followed. I do have another public defender, and I will be trying to, for once, get the evidence in that I am not a threat to anyone. That is why I'm asking all of you to not harass, stalk, threaten, or call anyone in my favor, especially with a negative attitude or intentions. I ask that everyone stop speaking for me. Stop speaking for my daughter, my son, and the rest of my family. I am working a plan, even though the threats are there. For my children to not come home. It is a risk, I guess, or a consequence that everyone faces in the same circumstances. I do know that I am not fond of everything that is going on or the way that the direction has went.
Motion detected in the front yard.
And my story to tell when I am ready. I have received lots of messages from people that love and care about me, and I know that, and I appreciate you. But I have to make my own decisions, and I have to make what I feel is right for my family. I care about the two most influentially public people in my life. I do want to keep both of them in my life. Even if two people can't work together, I ask that everyone understand and have compassion for me and where I'm at. I'm very thankful for the advocate that I have had, and I'm very thankful for the person who has been a friend and somebody that has had a large involvement in my case, in my life, and has always stood by me. I'll say it again. I don't feel that anyone is trying to harm me in that aspect. But to you, the few that are, I'm going to once again plead in the public eye to stop. My children need their family. They need us to be whole again. And that is my goal. I am working what I need to do, whether I agree with it or not. I am working the case plan, what is ordered, regardless if I agree or not. But there's a lot of things behind the scenes that people do not understand. And therefore I ask, wait till I tell it. Wait till I come out publicly. Everyone is entitled to the freedom of speech. Everyone is entitled to your opinions. And everyone being in the public eye is entitled to report on me, speak on me, or have their opinions. But don't state it as facts. I know that the people around me, as I said, love and care about me. And I love each and every one of you. And I need each and every one of you in my life. I have to stand on who I am, what I do, and why I'm here. I am sorry for being upset, as I was on that recording. But I understand even my own reasons. And I'm not going to beat myself up over it. It is done. It is being addressed. And therefore, I am not going to speak again publicly for some time. I am filing an appeal, as I said. I am going to have the things I need to have investigated, looked into, or looked at, done. And I will allow God's will to be where the end of this goes. I love each and every one of you. I appreciate you. And I really care about all of your feelings. But my number one priority is my children. I cannot post for a few more days as a Facebook ban is on me. I have about a week. So I ask that my friends and family, my supporters, and anyone else to please share this so it is very clear how I feel, what I say, or what I want to be said out in public. Please stop assuming. Please stop bashing. And please allow me and my family the time that we need. I never planned to be here, but I'm here now. And I have to take care of what I need to take care of. So thank you for your attention, your understanding, your compassion, and your love. All my love, till we talk again.